and sentenced to be hanged. His crimes include murder, rape and torture during the 1971 civil war in Bangladesh. He is a leading figure in the religious party Jamaat-e-Islam, which says the trial was a sham and politically motivated because Jamaat is in opposition to the government. Jamaat party supporters and religious activists have called a countrywide strike, and scenes across the country continue to reflect the sheer breadth of response to the death sentence.
It's a national court, however, it is trying international crimes, and the Bangladesh government have withdrawn the national rules of evidence and rights from any accused and given them very restricted rights in the War Crimes Tribunal. In fact, they've withdrawn all the constitutional rights to a fair and impartial trial that an ordinary Bangladesh citizen would have. So it's a very unfair War Crimes Tribunal.
And in fact, the hearing of the first suspect who was due to start his trial today, Delawar Hussain Saidi, that's been delayed amid claims from his team of bias being shown by the tribunal. Does it have any credibility as a war crimes tribunal?
Absolutely not. It's been condemned by the International Bar Association, Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, and for anybody who studies these issues, you can see why it's unfair. The chairman of the tribunal, and one of the reasons why there's been an allegation of bias, is himself someone who sat on a commission that held investigations against the suspects accused, and is mentioned in one of the exhibits that's a report on those matters and is in the case. So potentially he could be made a defence witness or a prosecution witness. So there is no impartiality about this tribunal at all.
And, you know, for the people who have suffered through these experiences and the families of those who were killed during this war of secession, this is a huge issue because they want to see reconciliation, they want to see justice.
Yeah, that's the point. Your commentator mentioned justice, but you don't get justice by having some sort of unfair rigged trial. What you get there is a stain on your history and something that means that you have to turn to it in years to come. It's already been 41 years since these events took place, and there's a big controversy because in fact they are only trying one side in relation to the matters that happened in the 1971 War of Liberation. There are no prosecutions of the national forces. They've been exempt from prosecution. So you're getting a very biased form of justice indeed.
December 15th, 2012, the well-known international newspaper The Economist published the conversation between Justice Nassim and Ahmed Ziauddin, where they exposed the conspiracy of the Kangaroo Tribunal. Mr. Saidi's case, it points to the possibility that even before the court had finished hearing testimony from the defense witnesses, Mr. Nijamul was already expecting a guilty verdict.
What witnesses have told about Saidi and themselves, we will be surprised as conscious human beings.
No, it is totally wrong information. Saidi did not kill my husband.
They want to take my statement, but I have refused and said I will not give any false statement against any innocent man. Some army members killed him. Saidi was not present there. Now I have been acknowledged that some people filed case against Saidi using my name intentionally. It is impossible for me to give any false statement against Maulana Saidi. He did not burn my house.
It didn't take long for the death sentence to provoke this. Dozens dead in street battles across Bangladesh. Hundreds were also injured in the clashes as the security forces tried to contain supporters of the Jamaat-e-Islami political party. They stormed the streets after a court judged that this man, Delwar Hossain Sayeedi, be put to death for his actions during the country's 1971 War of Independence.